Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play The Legend of Grimrock, and when last we left off, who knew you were the good guys all along, eh? Trying to stop us from doing something very silly. And indeed, we have goofed, because inadvertently, we have unleashed the Undying One upon the world. An ancient, mechanical cube of great power that is sentient and seems intent now on crushing us to death, as we have, repaired it to full, capacity. We thought it was a mechanism that opened a portal, but it turns out you don't want to trust a, random voice that talks to you in dreams, and in fact, it was an evil entity that wants us dead. Oops. Turns out all the things we've been doing and all the tricks and traps have been things to stop people from getting here. Although, why this is even here is a question. Maybe, hopefully, they wanted somebody to come and defeat the Undying One after all. But there is a failsafe in the form of the Weapon of Power here, an ancient device that is used, I think, to at the very least slow down the Undying One, so that we can take it apart piece by piece. A very not subtle message saying, hey, those things you put in it, why don't you take them out? There are also now enemies in that room that weren't there before, but I imagine the Undying One doesn't really care about them and will just crush them as well. And so we have all had everyone to eat some food so that we don't run out of the food stat there. The last thing we want to have happen is for someone to become slowed from food fatigue there. And we have a lot of potions on everyone, and I've equipped Malgrav with the lightning bombs, just on the theory that, well, it is a mechanical thing. Maybe lightning bombs will be rather effective against it. And so we are about to move in. Let us go. One more question, if I could. Yes, you seem nervous. Well, what are you down here for? Please don't zap me with lightning. I will not tell you. Oh, come on! We're just about to go and fight a sentient cube! We may never survive! Surely you don't want the reason you're here to go to your grave? Perhaps I do. Oh. Was it truly that terrible? I will not say. We must go. Our destiny awaits. I'm very glad that you use lightning, by the way, Eyes. If that thing is weak to lightning, we're going to be very, very grateful. Do not thank me yet. Thank me when we survive. And we are going to go in now. And we are going to save right now, because I believe this is the final fight. And we need to go and find... Oh, there is the cube! Hello, Mr. Cube! How are you? Does this work? It most certainly does. There we go, on gear. What do you think you are doing, mortal? I am taking you apart piece by piece. There we go. Let's find something else to remove, shall we? Anything here? No, no, no. We need to be very, very quick about this, because there we go. I barely even felt that. Prepare to die. And what about that there? Anything here? We need to be very, very quick about this. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Nothing here at all. Nope, nothing here. We need to move, because I think that will absolutely kill us if we let it. Alright, we'll defeat these rather easy to defeat enemies here. We need to be very, very quick about this, because we don't want to be, we most certainly do not want to be killed by anything that is here. No one can help you anymore. I don't like the sound of that, and we have the disease status here, and that thing is following us, and most certainly will kill us if we let it. So we're going to go out to here, and we're going to hit it, and hopefully... Oh, I don't think there is anything we can remove here. At all, and there is an enemy there that is now very, very dead. Nope, nothing we can remove there at all, although I did see the ore there that we can remove if we are very, very careful, but we need to make sure that... Oh, hello! We need to move away from all of you. Die! Not planning on dying here anytime soon, I'm afraid. Not planning on dying anytime soon. Right, have we finally got something that we can... Not there. Oh, and those fire elementals are going to cause us a problem. A definite problem. We also need to most certainly give some healing potions over when the disease status has gone. Also, where are those fire elementals? They are somewhere. If If you could move over there, that would be really good, because indeed you are crushed. Stop struggling. And is there anything over here that we can remove? Yes, we can. Ah! I still have enough power to crush you! Those are big words for a giant cube. Please don't taunt the giant cube that's trying to kill us. I really just feel like we should, you know? No, I really don't think we should. Let's just get away from it quickly. There's nothing there we can grab. And we need to use some curing potions here so that we don't lose anyone. Right, I think if we zap it here, we can maybe find and remove the final piece. Stop struggling. Also, there are a few things we need to be careful of. Can we get anything here? The answer is a resounding... There is an infuser somewhere around here, but I can't see it there. Nope, can't see it, which means we need to be very, very careful. And I think fight this enemy in an... Oh, hello. There is the portal there, and there is an enemy we most certainly wanted to crush, if we can. We need to make sure this doesn't crush us, though. We need to make sure it doesn't crush us. We will fall down a pit rather than let that thing crush us, because if we let that thing crush us, we will die horribly. Well, I think we're doing rather well. Rather well is not good enough, unfortunately. We are back here now. Hello, Mr. Cube. We are going to, nope, that did not actually hit you, which is rather bad. Hello, Cube. Can we get you into an area where we can get to all sides of you? It appears not, which is rather clever. The fact that this place is built in such a way that it is really... Where are you going? You're going over here, aren't you? Is there anything here we can grab? Not here. And we're being attacked by an elemental there. Nothing there. Nothing here. I bet it's on a different side of it. There are 6 sides, and there is a key there. There is a key that we could probably grab. Do we want to grab it? It is a prison key that I imagine will open one of those areas up the doors. Anything here? Nope, just an enemy, and we need that cube to stop chasing us if it would. Alright, maybe here we can finally find something we want to grab. There are only 2 sides we can reach here, though, and this side has nothing in it of any particular importance at all, which is kind of bad. Or I just can't notice the thing that we need to get. Fortunately, these entities are rather weak in comparison to what we have... You cannot hide! I'm not trying to hide, trust me, I'm really not. I'm just trying to... Where are you going? There you are, Mr. Cube, how are you? And have we finally hit you in a way that we can grab something new? Nothing there. What about around here? Anything here? Nothing here at all. Nothing here on this one. Here? No, I think it's an area that we haven't currently seen, or I just haven't noticed it yet. We want this thing to follow us, that's for sure. Stand still. Don't feel like it, I'm afraid. Really don't feel like standing still so that you can crush us. Really don't feel like it. But the enemies here will most certainly make sure that we stand still and get absolutely crushed. And there is the enemy down here too. Hello. Infinite experience indeed. And I imagine if you stayed up in the top area, you could in theory get a limited amount of food, but fighting constantly is a rather bad idea. I think waiting out the... there we go, if we wait here a little bit, that is still there, and that is not good. We don't want that diseased status at all. There we go, it is now gone. And I think if we rest a bit more, we can get back to full health. This is a rather longer effort removing the final part of it than I thought it would be, but maybe I'm just missing something. That is very likely. Once more into the battlefield, I believe. And there is a dinosaur thing right there. You know, I really don't like those dinosaurs. And there is the cube, already ponderously trying to chase us. Alright, do we have a new thing here? Alright, this is a new thing. There we go! I feel pain? You've gone too far. I will kill you now! Will you? Haha, even if it kills me, I will crush you! We really don't want this thing to crush us at all, but it appears to be weak to lightning indeed, and we need to be very, very careful. Also, it is most certainly chasing us with much gusto now. I seem to be leaking. You do indeed appear to be leaking, and we are going to move past these enemies right now, because we don't want those enemies to hit us at all. at all. You only made me more angry. I don't like this thing when it's angry. I don't like this thing when it's not angry. Also, there are a lot of enemies here. A lot of enemies indeed. I don't like this. And down a pit we go. At the very least now we are able to hit it, which is a piece of progress, but slow and steady indeed will win this race. And we want to make sure that we actually win the race here. A many different segmented effort this is as we rest and recuperate. Because fortunately the cube decides not to fall down here to get us. Maybe the cube can't go through teleporters. Who knows? I don't know. It's not like the Undying One is going to tell me, is it? But more resting cannot possibly hurt. If anything, it will make us even more likely to win. And once we got past the moderately difficult part of dealing with all of the pieces to remove, it is just a case of hitting it. And where is it? It is right there! Hello, how are you? Would you like a bomb there and a bomb there? My mind is still going. Or my mind is going. That is not a good thing at all. Hello, would you like to kill this thing that is slowly chasing us? No, it would seem we're going to have to kill it. There we go. Uh-oh, down here! Stop it! And indeed, we will not stop it. We will keep going, because this is a really sort of difficult fight. Where is the cube? It is over there. Hello, Mr. Enemy there. We're going to throw this here, and we're going to be very, very careful in making sure that we don't get pinned in, because we do not want to get pinned in at all. Have a lightning bolt. Uh-oh! Move away very quickly. That thing is chasing us with most certain intent to try and crush us, completely and utterly. Have a lightning bomb! Have that! This cannot be happening. Oh, it most certainly can be happening. Would you like a lightning bolt? Lightning bolts are good. Also, that is really not good. No, this can't be happening. Ah! It appears to have blown up. Brilliant! I think we finally won. So long, Mr. Cube! You were too square for this world. Did you really just do that? I think I did, and we're going to die. It was nice knowing you! Have we died? I don't think we have. That doesn't look good at all. That looks really bad. I hope we're okay. And there is a dead cube. So much for that, eh? It tried, though. That is a really bad self-destruct mechanism for a mountain. They need to work on that. But there is an exit! And the party valiantly run out as... That is quite a self-destruct mechanism. A massive self-destruct mechanism. There is not much of a mountain anymore. Maybe the pit of Grimrock now? Maybe the crater of Grimrock? But did we survive? There is a question. There is a question. Perhaps we'll never know. And that indeed is the end of the game. The Legend of Grimrock. It is over. Or is it? For there is a sequel. But that is indeed the story of Heather, Malgrave, William, and Eyes, completed. The Undying One has been stopped, and I do believe they managed to get out, just in the nick of time, as an entire mountain exploded. Literally exploded. So ends the Undying One, a cube who indeed was too cuboid for the world that it was trying to attack. And that is The Legend of Grimrock, a very enjoyable game indeed. The amount of dialogue is minimal, and the music is more atmospheric than normal music that is in games of that ilk, like Lands of Lore, but the game has a really good atmosphere, and it certainly pulls you into the struggles of your party as they try their best to survive. With a lot of treasure, I might add. A lot of treasure indeed. They are very, very rich now. rich beyond their wildest dreams, and possibly the only people to have ever survived. I imagine they probably were. And the game indeed, I believe, gave a resurgence to the type of dungeon crawler that Legend of Grimrock is, and that Lands of Lore is as well. For you see a lot more of them now, as opposed to back in the day before this game was made. It is a really, really fun game, and I'm glad I've returned to it and completed it, because that was a pretty hard fight. I can imagine that if you're not careful, you get horribly crushed by everything. And that indeed is why I held on to all of those bombs and of lightning and fire and everything until the very end. Because indeed, we needed them. The end. Perhaps the end of this story. But there are plenty more stories still to come. For I think the Legend of Grimrock engine has been used to make a lot of custom dungeons. I mean, you could play all sorts of things. I think there are whole other games that have been put into a Legend of Grimrock engine that you can play through using this one, and that is a really, really cool thing. The fact that the Legend of Grimrock brought back an entire genre of games effectively back into the forefront, and that people noticed it was there. And then people no doubt went back and played other games, and that is a really good thing. But a whole series of games is remembered, because I remember a time when point-and-click adventure games pretty much disappeared off the map for ages, and then they returned. And it's always a good thing when there are more genres of game to play. And The Legend of Grimrock is a very, very good one of this genre. Although I do believe the sequel made a lot of improvements, and may have even added a plot. Who knows? Because I certainly don't. I've never played The Legend of Grimrock 2. Never played it at all. But maybe one day that will change. If it's anywhere near as good as this one was, it most certainly will be an enjoyable experience. So, you never know. Maybe in the future we will return to the world of Grimrock. But not to Mount Grimrock, because that's kind of gone. Forever. And ever. Well, we can't go back and get any of the items that we left, can we? Because they've pretty much been disintegrated. But The Legend of Grimrock is indeed a very fun experience, and I encourage anyone else to go and play it. Maybe with a different party composition, because I do believe you could play it with pretty much any party. You could play it with 4 warriors, you could play it with some rogues, you could play it with a bunch of mages, I suppose, if you wanted to die absolutely horribly to the fighter challenge. But then again, why would you do the fighter challenge if you were a bunch of mages? Because you wouldn't need that shield. Or maybe you'd want it anyway. Who knows? But I'm sure somebody has done it. And I'm sure somebody has done it with even less party members, having one party member and the other one's dead, just fight through the whole game. There are many things you could do, but I'm quite happy with playing through the game just once, and experiencing the journey of Heather, of Malgrave, of William, Master Thief, and of Eyes, the enigmatic wizard, who probably vanished as soon as they got out of Grimrock, never to be seen again. Or maybe they would meet him again. Who knows? It is all a mystery and an adventure waiting for them to discover. But that is for another time. Or maybe never to be heard of again. For indeed, I am Kikoskia, and this is The Legend of Grimrock. An exceptionally fun game that does have some flaws. I mean, the puzzles are a little bit... some of them are rather similar to each other, and the fact that there is no plot outside of the dream sequences and the scrolls is a little bit of a weakness, but it is the way the game is, and you can't really have many NPCs talking to you in a dungeon that is quite literally abandoned. But I do think it was still a very, very enjoyable game, and I encourage anybody else to go and play it as well. And so, when we come back, folks, who knows what is to come in the future? All we know is that there'll be no more sentient mechanical cubes trying to kill us. Or at least I hope there won't be any more sentient mechanical cubes, because they're kind of nasty, and have a very, very, very crushing objective in mind. Trying to crush us, I think. I wonder what happens if they do crush you. Is that just game over? Wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. But it didn't happen. But it might to someone else. So I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. Will there be a ballad sung about me? I'm sure there will. Oh, he was William, master thief, and oh, will you just shut up? That's very rude of you. I think it was a long time coming. Oh, you're my friend, really, aren't you? No, I really am not. Oh, you are really, though. No, I'm not. But you really are? No. Well, I'm just glad that we got out of there, and where is Eyes gone? I'm glad he didn't carry any of the treasure, that's for sure, but, does appear to be gone. Where could he have gone? There is a note, though. What does it say? To William, Master Thief. Brackets, I'm sure that you'd be the one to read this. Thank you. Now I can do my own plan. Eyes. That is full of foreboding and mystery. I don't like that at all. But we don't know where he's gone. Then I suppose we'll have to go and look for him. But in the whole world, he could be anywhere. Then we'll have to go and search the entire world. What do you think? A lifetime of adventure? I was planning on taking all this treasure and retiring to a life of luxury, but we're not going to be able to do that, are we? I don't think so. Oh, I wanted a life of luxury and riches. I did, don't you? We can do that once we've settled this matter with Eyes. Who knows that his plan might be nefarious? It might not be. You want to find out, though, don't you? I do indeed. And there is no time like the present to start looking. Well, where do we go? Maybe that path over there. Maybe you'll actually be able to forge some legends of your own. Maybe. Maybe. But come on, Malgrav, you do like me really, don't you? No, I do not. Oh, you will eventually. I could write a song about you, don't you dare. Well, I could. Don't you dare. Later.